Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel and this week's review on how the phone farming went. As you can see, I did get a whiteboard and I'm working on getting that all set up. I still have to drill my holes for my power cords there, but where it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be a 10 phone board itself. I got a few more phones on order. I'm going to get to that 10 phone amount so that I can do some testings. They are all going to be these, let's see if I can get a good view there, these Alcatel One Touch Pixies. You can get them at Straight Talk. They're 10 bucks a piece, free shipping. You do have to pay tax on that, but I'm going to get enough to get 10 of those on the whiteboard. That will allow me to move this LG over to running something a little different. I can run probably an AppLike app on that as well. The tablet, I'm running CashMagnet on that. I know there was some talk here last week about CashMagnet not paying out. Sorry, I don't know why this is auto-focusing like crazy. I apologize. But from when I heard a lot of that, the people were saying that it's not cashing out, I'm not getting payments, I decided to try it. I just did a $1 Amazon cash out amount, and that was on Tuesday the 28th, and CashMagnet, it wasn't a wait at all. I mean, it might have been 30 minutes max, and that $1 hit my email really quick, no problems. So for me, it did work out. It wasn't a big payment. I just wanted to try it, because whenever time I hear that, hey, you know, something's not paying, I want to try and see if that is in fact true. In my area, maybe it's something about the account that you're running, but for me, it did cash out, no problem. And it was by far the quickest payout that I've had of any app. I mean, it was in my email in less than 30 minutes, so I can't say too much there. Overall, this is what the first 2 days, Monday and Tuesday is when normally the stuff hits the account. This is what came in from last week. So you can see YooLotto was $7. That's I say YooLotto, that was ran on YooTV. That was $7 from last week. MingleCash was $2.07. As you can see, that was a PayPal. ECashsociety had a $5 Amazon, and then of course that $1 CashMagnet there. Now this week, YooTV, the 5 phones right up on top, did not make a third of what they did last week. When I last checked, it was about $2.50, and now I'm actually letting it run a little longer, because normally I do my my cash outs for the next week on the morning on Saturday, but I gotta let it even run. I'm hoping that maybe if I can squeak out to that $3 mark, so I can cash it out for next week. But if not, I'm pretty much, it was like a $2.50 week. It really wasn't very good. Like I said, CashMagnet I've been running. I'm waiting on I'm going to be doing a payout on that, hopefully in the next week or two. And my big one for next week will be AppLike Flame. I hopefully will get a $20 cash out there. It's been a long time coming there, but it will be nice to see. Like I said, overall, it was last week what I hit the account wasn't too bad. I look over here, looks like $15.07. Yep, for last week. The payouts coming from this week are going to be nowhere near as good. I really wish they were. I really wish that YooTV would pick back up, and I could see, you know, that 1 cent or 0.9 for an ad. My top one this past week was like 0.4, and I believe that was on, you see that Dodge ad right there on the one. I believe that's like the best paying ad right now. I'm not seeing any of those 1 cent ads anymore this week at all. I'm hoping it picks back up. I may be switching over the perk just to see. I may run a day or two with all 5 devices, but I do find on the perk apps I have to babysit the phones, and I don't always have time to babysit the phones. If I'm around, it's okay. If not, I can't. I have to run that YooTV that is passive. The YouWatch is not passive for me. I get the Are You Still Watching literally like every ad. I have it, so that's definitely a babysitting one. I may switch over and try and do some individual app likes on them, but these phones really aren't the best for trying to run app like on. I really want to run a passive, really passive system. and risking messing up and running 2 AppLike apps on the same thing and being risking all my referrals for that is just really not an option at this time. I don't have the laptop set up, but I can talk a little bit about it. MingleCash, like I said, that $2.07 payout this week has been running terrible. If I made $1.50 this week on MingleCash, I will be lucky. Same thing with ECashsociety. There's just no ads. I'm running s'mores on there, and I'm just not getting ads on that. Engage Me TV, I'm not getting ads on that. I've tried a number of things to help that, as far as, you know, clearing all the cookies on the laptops, clearing the browsing history, clearing, you know, just going through and clearing everything out and seeing what I'm getting, and I'm just not getting the ads that I should be, and it's taking forever. I even tried a new site for me, grindabuck, and it made no difference. So it's really it's slow earning this week, and I guess we'll see them from time to time, and you just really hope that they don't last too long, because, you know, I'd really like to see this board filled up when I can start working on board number 2 and go from 10 to 20 and make this a little more sustainable. But right now, I don't like to buy phones without seeing some returns on them. Every phone up there has been paid for now, so that's why I went and bought 4 more in hopes of getting them done pretty quickly. So, you know, another good week, and we'll be back in there fine, but this one was a slow one. If anybody else is having any of these issues, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Same thing with other apps that you've been running. If you have one that's been running successful for you and you know it does pay out, I'd love to try it out. It's always worth trying to find out how apps are doing around the country and around the world, because just because an app's doing bad in your area does not mean it's going to be doing bad somewhere else. So hang on to it, see how it turns out. But overall, not too bad of a week as far as money hitting the accounts. As far as earnings for next week, it's going to be a little lower, but you have them weeks every now. I'll be working on the whiteboard. Next week, you'll see the whiteboard finished. You won't have all the tape on it. It won't have the holes marked. I'll have it all drilled out, have it set up. I'm planning on making some stands that I can kind of just slide each whiteboard down into, because I have a number of these whiteboards. I can keep 10 phones at a time, and it'll make it just super simple as far as storing them. I can just slide them down into their holders. The power strip will be on the back, mounted to it. I do have kind of a way that I'm going to be going about that I may show in a separate video, as far as how I'm going to store all these phones, and also how to deal with some heat, although I haven't really found that to be a big problem with these phones just running the U applications. They don't get very hot. It's not very demanding of the phone. Sometimes I will see on AppLike, I will see that the phone will get warm depending on what game that I'm playing. But as you can see on mine, you can barely see them. I turned down the brightness on all the phones and on the tablet. It really does make a difference as far as how long your battery is going to last. There's no reason, unless you're going to be babysitting the phone to where you need to see something, there is no reason to keep the brightness up. Don't burn that up. Let the phone kind of just do its thing, and hopefully bring in that money. But I thank you all for watching. As far as things going on next week, if you're hanging out to the end of this video here, if you made it the about 9 minutes that I've made it so far, I was contacted by a company to do some reviews for some indie games, mobile apps. If I decide to go that route and do that, that will be a separate videos, probably be posted on Wednesdays, and I may just do one a week. I'm not trying to, although it is kind of nice would be nice to be able to do game reviews, but I'm kind of jumping in. I really like the phone farming idea. I really didn't know that. You know, I get in and I do research, and I see more and more people that are really doing well with phone farming. I do enjoy it. It is becoming a hobby, and it's becoming kind of the driving force of this channel. It seems mostly everybody likes the phone farming and the mobile app ideas. So leave a comment for me if you think I should go through, if you'd like to see, as my subscribers, if you'd like to see some early access mobile games that'll be coming out. That's what it would be, and they wouldn't be like you know, the AAA title games coming out on mobile. It would be a there's my cat. She's coming to say hi. Say hi. Yep, there she is. We got to be part of the phone farming video. Go ahead, get down. But I thank you all for watching. If it's something that you don't think I ought to do, let me know in the comments section, because I really am. I'm here to help you out, to give you my experience as far as going on this, and some of the tips and some of the tricks that I've found along the way that will help you out. Also, if there's any sort of apps that you want to see done, please leave them in the comments section. I will take a look at them. I cannot always, you know, review everything that everybody leaves me, but I do a little bit of research to see whether it's going to be worth my time going through. But if it's any sort of new app that's coming out, you can leave your referral link as long as you're not spamming it all over my videos. There are a number of people that come in and all they do is hit every one of the videos on the channel with a referral link for something that has nothing to do with the videos. If you're going to leave me a comment, hey, I think you ought to check this app out. This is my referral thing. If it's a comment that's constructive and I can say, hey, I appreciate for bringing this to my attention, sure thing, I will leave your referral link up there on your comment. If you're just spamming my videos with referral links, they're not going to stay there. They're going to get deleted. Don't get mad. Just do it right, and I'll leave your referral link up there in the comments section, and you will get my my referral on it as well. So anytime you have anybody that's running things 24/7, that's a good person to have as a referral. I will also be doing some videos about referrals as well, some of the websites that I've been running, how their referral programs are, what I've noticed about them, are they any good, and some modifications to some of them that I think would make it so much better. But there you have it. That is just a quick overview. I know I ran a little longer than I normally do with this video, but I wanted to get that little bit out there about possible gaming reviews coming on Wednesdays. So I thank you all for watching. Like I said, if you like what I do here on the channel, please feel free to subscribe. It all is mobile apps for the most part. We may be getting back into some more mobile gaming. That was the original start of this channel, was supposed to be mobile gaming, and it kind of turned into mobile money making. But either way, it still is mobile apps, and it is all shot from my phone. So I thank you all for watching, and as always, have a good day.